Greetings of the day. Myself, Ratish Palakuri, working at the Christo Jayanti College, Autonomous, Bangalore. Today, we are going to discuss about the concept of sustainable tourism. What is sustainable tourism? We all have heard about sustainable tourism, sustainable development, sustainable goals. Is all general concept you might have heard about. But in specific, the concept of sustainable tourism we are going to discuss. So, how it is functioning? What is the major reason behind sustainable tourism? How or what is the role of sustainable tourism in tourism sector? How it is functioning? These all points will be discussed at a glance. Sustainable tourism. These are two. If you split, it's two words: sustainable plus tourism. Sustainable tourism. So from the word itself, we can say that we have to sustain something. So basically, what we need to sustain, what we are supposed to sustain. So in par with the United Nations SDG, the UNWTO in tourism sector, we are also developed a concept in par with the UN SDG, um, what we need to sustain. So uh, our agenda is by within a short span of time or by fixing a target, we have to achieve our goals. So for that, UNWTO, United Nations World Tourism Organization, set a target. UN Journey 2030. UN Journey, United Nations World Tourism Organization's Journey 2030. In that, we have five major concepts: people, planet, prosperity, and partnership. So, why we have to have? We need to have a sustained development. Why it is? So for that, I need to explain the concept of ecotourism bit and the humble beginning of tourism. So maybe in the 18th century or half of 18th century, we started official beginning of tourism 1840s by Thomas Cook. This is all part of history of tourism. I don't want to mention here, but again to just recollect those informations I'm just mentioning. From there, we've reached a particular level. Then we've witnessing the developed stage, and we witnessed even the introduction of jet engines and all those things. Even the travel field and leisure, a lot of destinations we have discovered and developed like anything. Then we started witnessing mass tourism. So by the second half of 19th century, we started witnessing mass tourism. By 1980s, we forced to develop an alternative in order to address mass tourism. That resulted the formation of our well-known concept, ecotourism. So ecotourism focused travel towards a particular destination without disturbing the culture, environment, natural values, ecological values of the destination. And that was continuing, but later we realized that that is not sufficient. We have to go advanced level. And that helped us to develop this concept of sustainable tourism, saying we have to respect the value. We have to, we're not supposed to disturb the value, cultural value, natural beauty of the destination or whatever we are exploring. At the same time, we are supposed to preserve it for next generation. Why? Because we are responsible towards the entire universe and people who are living. Their prosperity is a concern. That's what people we are supposed to take responsibility as we are part of planet, and planet has to be preserved for what? For the prosperity of universe and people. And that will be resulted to have a peaceful atmosphere and ambience to live. For that, we need to have partnership. Joint effort is mandatory. UNWTO is responsible for the promotion of responsible, sustainable activity universally. Universally, it should be accepted. And 2030 agenda for sustainable development and the sustainable development goals will really help us to achieve the target which we set: people, planet, prosperity, peace, and partnership. 5 P's. And 2030 we could able to we reached the same. That's what our expectation. Anyway, in various programs organized by UN or allied agencies of UN, always focusing the need of sustainable development. And many conferences, many seminars, many workshops, it is exclusively mentioned about the need of sustainable development. And why the sustainable development? Sustainable development is focusing faster growth, exchange of employment, creation of employment, well-being of local public, local stakeholders, social and economic development of them, environment and its preservation, its wellness, of course. These all are concerned under this great concept. Sustainable tourism, as usual, is a way of traveling and exploring a destination while respecting the environment, culture, and the way of life of people who are living over there. We should not disturb them. We should not, create any kind of inconvenience for them. At the same time, we are responsible for preserving for our future generation, because we are witnessing, we are experiencing. It is our responsibility to make sure that it is available for tomorrow as well. Maybe thinking, just a general definition for travel. Yes, of course. But at the same time, a lot of concepts are involved in this explanation or concept. A lot of core concepts, and it's our moral responsibility to follow the same. However, people, they may involve in various activities. They may explore destination without analyzing the consequences. We cannot, because travelers, they are from different place, different destination. Their mindset could be different, whatever it may be. So it is all happening as part of tourism activity. At the same time, it may happen because of the education, or because of awareness. Lack of awareness also will lead to such activities. Again, that's what is mentioned. People always who are very particular about riding elephant. That may happen. People who are very particular about just go and pluck a plant or flower, that is they're pretty particular about that. The local traditions and culture of people, way of life of the destination where we are visiting should not be disturbed. It is an inconvenience, definitely. It should not happen. And again, the concept says, the ecotourism concept says, sorry, sustainable tourism concept says, it is one step above than the concept of ecotourism. And preserving the environment, that word is very important. Preserving the environment, wildlife, natural resources, not only culture, way of life of people who are living over there. We should not create any kind of inconvenience for them. Creating socio-economic benefits, very important. Development of local stakeholders, they have to be part of activities what we are organizing there on the destination, and they should be benefited out of such activities, and their socio-economic well-being should be the ultimate motto. Provide authentic tourist experience. So we should not compromise regarding the quality of service what we are offering. So quality of service what we are offering there on the destination. For example, local cuisine means, we are preparing local cuisine and just giving to the tourist. So we are not compromising with the quality over there. At the same time, There should not be any kind of inconvenience after having food. Oh, this is your food habit. This is your way of life. That kind of references should not be there. That's the only concern, because that is their culture. Whose culture? Host community's culture. I'm all the way traveling and experiencing the same. I don't have any right to question them. I don't have any privilege to, correct them, because it is there. And when they're coming to me, the same thing I'm also expecting. So this is the concept of sustainable tourism, widely accepted um, everywhere in the world, and that has to be upholded for the well-being of, as I mentioned, people, planet, and the people who are involving in such activity. Their prosperity is a concern, and peace, of course, it is the ultimate aim of all the nations, and of course even UN is just putting forward, and that is possible through partnership. That is possible through partnership. Let us hope the 2030 journey of UNWTO will be a success journey, a successful one, and we all can be part of the same and uphold the value under sustainable tourism concept. And again, sustainable tourism is important. Everyone should be part of the same. The development of that destination is deciding by the involvement of people. We can't say that only corporates, they're coming and earning and just getting back. No, it shows the involvement of people also a major concern so they can be part of activity, they can earn money, they can involve in various activities. At the same time, it is their responsibility. What it is their responsibility to be part of preservation activities. So I can't say that I wasn't aware of it. No. So it is necessary that the awareness level of local public also should be up to the expected level. Authorities, responsible groups, government agencies, non-governmental agencies, they all should involve and make sure that they're also part of it, so that these issues can be addressed. Okay. And together, everyone together, if they work to attain the goals what we set under the concept of sustainable tourism, definitely, as I told you, in par with the UN goal on SDG, UNSDG, and UNWTO 2030 journey, will be a successful one. There is no doubt. So this is a general idea about the concept of sustainable tourism, why we have to have such concept, and why we have developed such concept, and what needs to be in the future. Thank you very much.